Hey guys, it's Andy, and today I'm going to talk about registration. Registration is the process of putting multiple point clouds together so that you have a single point cloud of a building or a space. If we take a look at a single scan from this position, you can see the scanner captured everything that it could see. But if we look behind this table, you'll see that there's a big shadow of no data. Now for some projects, you might not need to see behind the table. If you're doing as-built drawings, for example, you've already got plenty of data on all the walls to create your drawing. For some projects, you might be creating a mesh of the space. And if you're creating a mesh, you might not want that shadow behind the table. In this case, you'll take your BLK360, move it to the other side of the table, and take another scan. Then you can register these two point clouds together to create a single cloud with no missing data. Software like Recap or Cyclone can register these point clouds together, and they do this by finding the overlapping data and matching it up in 3 dimensions. It then merges the two clouds into one to create a single cloud that would be impossible to capture with just a single scan. So let's say you want to scan every room in a floor of a building. You're going to need to take at least one scan in each room and register them all together. Here's a plan view of 2 different scans. One is in the room and one is out in the hallway. And I know technically these 2 scans are very close together, but you can see there is not much overlapping data. The scan in the room didn't get much data out in the hallway, and vice versa. And this overlapping data is what the software needs to very accurately put these scans together. Now let's say we take another scan in the doorway. This scan gets a good amount of data in the room and gets a good amount of data in the hallway. So now we can take the scan in the room and register it to the scan in the doorway. Then we can take the scan in the doorway and register it to the scan in the hallway. Now all of these scans are locked together and we have a single point cloud connecting the room to the hallway. And then you can just continue this process by bringing in more and more scans and registering them together. And you can do this for as long as the software and the computer that you're using can handle all this additional data. I've seen some really massive projects with well over 1,000 scans all registered together into a single cloud. But don't worry, you don't have to do all that work yourself. Most registration software these days will actually do this automatically. Alright, so that was a quick video on registration. I'll be showing you how to do this in a couple different softwares in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.